Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Of course, this is the Grizzly Talk Podcast with your host, Kennedy Patterson, y'all. Welcome back. Yes, so it's been a long time since I've been on the podcast show. I am officially back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy July. Happy beautiful Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. It is July 22nd. And Kennedy Patterson is back for the podcast show of Grizzly Talk Podcast. Now, I didn't go away, y'all. You guys have been enjoying Grizzly News, and that has been a very fun thing to do this last couple of weeks. A lot of you guys, you GGC students, really enjoy the Grizzly News with either James Lee, Serena Bullock, and even Oliver Swain. So you guys made that thing possible. Let me tell you a little bit about the Grizzly News. Just wanted to break it down. Now, we do have a topic to talk about here on the Grizzly Talk Podcast for sure, but there is some news to kind of come apart with the Grizzly Talk Podcast. Now, Grizzly Talk Podcast has been doing a lot of innovative things this past summer, and we've been switching it up. Honestly, we've been doing a lot of things that are a little bit different. We're still living in some uncircumstances and some uncertainty times right now with COVID-19. So it's different, you know. It's very different trying to adjust to the new scale of things. And now, if you go to our Instagram bio is very exciting because we've changed some things we've changed some things, and it goes around. People with RSOs now at GGC, they change a lot of things. Now, in our bio, Broadcasting and Media Production Company, that is our new bio right now. If you guys can go to the bio, it's an international podcast news network by K.L.P. Entertainment, trademark, of course, over at GGC, covering everything GGC, Gwinnett County, and the greater Atlanta area. Now, that is the change that we're doing, and that's why you've been hearing the Grizzly News lately, because now we're covering things all over Gwinnett County in the greater Atlanta area. So, change is good. I know some people, some of the students had their opinions about the Grizzly News, and they really enjoyed the original content that we do, just the podcast show. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me reassure you, things change, and you have to switch some things up when it comes to your business. So, change is good, I would like to say, and hopefully some people like the change that we're doing with Grizzly News. Hopefully people like it. Some people actually enjoy the Grizzly News because it's giving more variety of our network, and that's one thing I'm proud on with our business, not only with Grizzly Talk Podcast, but with K.L.P. Entertainment too, is we try different innovative things so that way it gives a variety to our fan base, and that is the most exciting thing to do. And I'm just, I'm really happy about the change, and hopefully you guys really do enjoy it. Now, this just came across my desk about 3 minutes ago. My producers are looking at me and say, hey, quickly, talk about this on the podcast. It's good to have producers on the show as well. So SGA has this event coming out. It's the SGA Back to School Listening Session. Of course, special guests including Chief Police Schneider, Dean of Students, and many more. They're going to be having this event. Of course, you can join it on Microsoft Teams. That is the online platform aside with Zoom. So if you guys have Microsoft Teams, I'm pretty sure almost every student had to have this program for the summer time and the end part of spring. So hopefully you guys are getting ready for it. July 28th at 2 p.m. Join us on the Microsoft Teams. Fall semester is right around the corner. Let us get you ready for all the new procedures in place to keep you safe. Now, this is very important that they're doing this because they're letting the GGC students know about what's going on. Change is, change is change. We don't know if we're going to be having online sessions right now. I have a lot of GGC friends on Facebook are doing petitions to make fall semester completely online, so that way we stay safe. Comment below, what do you think about that? I don't really know how I think about the online fall semester. I'm like yay and nay about it, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest with you. It's different. I would want to be in class for the fall time because it gives us time to interview people for our podcast show and our radio station. So that might be the change. We may not be able to be on campus this fall because of COVID-19, may or may not. So that means that we've got to find some innovative ways for Grizzly Talk Podcast to have hosts and have guest stars on our show. So I don't know the extent of that. Hopefully we don't have to, do all of that, but you never know. Or we could just say maybe COVID-19 will blow over and we're all back in school soon enough. Who knows? I'm very optimistic when it comes to that kind of thing, y'all. So just to keep in mind, SGA got this event coming on, new procedures, because you'd be surprised. A lot of GGC students do not know about what's going on or what's the next news, what they got going out there. A lot of people don't know about it. So, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to the fall semester. I did finish off summer kind of strong, I would say. So, hopefully we're back on campus this fall, but things have changed. A lot of things have changed. Now we're going to move on to this exciting news. GGC students, you guys know I love to eat. I've done a cooking episode on the Grizzly Talk Podcast on my birthday. I showed you guys the kind of things that I like to cook for breakfast. And now GGC has a new dining contract. Now, this is something that I probably won't take advantage of because I cook at my house now. I don't really eat from the dining hall as much. Back then, when I was an RA, yes, I ate from the dining hall heavily. And I say heavily as in like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, breakfast, maybe lunch and dinner. I don't go there every 10 minutes. I'm not a fatty or anything like that. But GGC chooses a new contract, and this contract, of course, I'm just going to read from the description. The Georgia Gwinnett College has entered a partnership with Aladdin, a food service provider specialized in higher education dining beginning July 1st. Aladdin was selected as a high standards in procuring top quality fresh food, student-centered service, experience with many colleges and universities, committed to providing the latest culinary trends and adherence to strict food safety practices. As, of course, Victoria Redzicki, hopefully I didn't butcher her last name, but the Director of Auxiliary Services, I do know her, not personally, but I do know her. I remember meeting her when I first started at GGC, and she kind of helped me out a little bit. So, she says, we're excited Aladdin will be providing dining services to our on-campus community. We believe our mission are well aligned, making this partnership a great fit for our campus. Now. Let's stop and think about this. Let's stop and let's dissect this just a little bit, GGC community. Now, you guys know what I like to do. I like to be honest with my GGC students, my GGC community. It's very exciting that they're offering a new service. A lot of people, and I do mean a lot of students, had complaints about error mark with GGC dining. Let me break it down to you, and I really hope Miss Vicky is listening to our podcast, because I have to be honest. I have to be strictly honest, ladies and gentlemen, and I really hope that Aladdin gets the job done, because honestly, Aramark did not get the job done. The reason why I am speaking up for this, simply because you GGC students, GGC community pays a lot of money when it comes to res life and dining hall. And you would think that for students who's paying a tremendous amount of money for the quality of their food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you think they would get the job done. And honestly, in my opinion, and as my first few years of college, I haven't been enjoying Aramark's food as much. Now, I enjoyed it freshman year because I had to. Junior year and sophomore year and junior year, I was an RA. So I'm not saying be an RA for the free meal plan and board, but I was an RA, so I didn't really have to worry about the cost of my food because it was free. So that's why I never really spoke up back in the past, because it was free for me, part of me being an RA. But now I think I can speak with the GGC students who will spend their hard-earned money, probably take loans, financial aid loans, to even afford this kind of service. I am really hopeful that Aladdin Food Service will get the job done. That way GGC students will enjoy their food and they're getting the service for their buck. Honestly, I will speak for it. I will be the voice for the GGC community, especially the Res Life students. Now, things have still changed. I don't even know if we're even going to be on campus. Now, if we're not on campus, then that means that Res Life and dining hall may not be super existent if we're not even going to be on campus. So hopefully we are on campus, so that way they can meet their quota with Aladdin. Aladdin will transition the college dining program with a full Escolab sanitation audit. Of course, Ecolabs, I'm sorry, not Escolab. Ecolab, I do know about Ecolab because in my business with property management, we are partnered with Ecolab as well for sanitation. So I do know of that company very, very well, actually. Establish a safe cafe incentives to ensure the facilities are prime for students, faculty, and staff upon opening for the fall semester. New additions include Aladdin's Be Well wellness approach, which encourage positive behavior changes through on-campus promotions, wellness education programs, and other activities. Aladdin Season Harvest, a plant-based food program, also will offer menu options using fruits, vegetables, whole grains to accommodate vegetarian lifestyle. That's really good. They're paying attention to the students who are vegetarians. They're paying attention to that. Now, I don't know if Airmark had a program like this, but I'm very excited about this because they're really starting to listen to their GGC community. They're listening to what we want in terms of our service. If we're paying hard on maybe your personal money or your financial aid loan money to a program for us to survive in college. So they're really listening to the GGC community, and that's something I pride on, is for every RSO, every department, every organization to listen to their people that they're getting paid from, aka us, aka the students. So Aladdin chefs will work with students, facilities, and staff to design menu items that accommodate their diets to keep them healthy, says Kelly Burke, the Aladdin district manager. The Grizzly Dining residential program will include innovative menus, will complete allergens or calorie information along with the monthly special events to keep the dining program fresh and exciting. Again, let's hope for the best. I'm reading the description, and they're really doing the guidelines. They're really recommending some things about the FDA and Georgia Department of Health when it comes to COVID-19. So I am excited about the Aladdin project for the fall semester. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, Miss Vicky, Auxiliary Service, if you are listening to this podcast, please make sure you practice what you're preaching. Now, you're saying this on the website. Let's see this in action. That's all I have to say. Let's see this go to work. Let's see how good Aladdin Food Services will provide for the GGC students who will most definitely be using the GGC dining hall, especially our residential students. And please, Auxiliary Service, let's make this program very good for the weekend. Honestly, me being a student that used to live on campus, the weekend food with Airmark hasn't been that great. So let's see if Aladdin can get the job done. So let me know what you guys think about the new program, Aladdin, the new food service provider for GGC Grizzly Dining. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. I am glad to be back in front of a mic. It's very excited to be back and have news to talk about when it pertains to GGC. Please be sure to stay safe, stay healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot express that enough. Drink plenty of water when you can. And please be sure to follow our Instagram at Grizzly_Talk and also our hit radio station of GTP 94.6, the radio station. Until next time, I'm Kennedy Patterson. This was the Grizzly Talk Podcast. Stay safe and go Grizzlies. This episode of the Grizzly Talk Podcast was brought to you by K.L.P. Entertainment Trademark and Media Agency. Thank you.